ridden by Mr. Morgan Jones, wins the individual prize, the team race being won by the Welsh Guards. Accompanied by his wife, Mr. Neville Chamberlain leaves his house in Eaton Square to present his fourth budget, carrying the dispatch case containing the decisions that mean so much to the taxpayer. Mr. Chamberlain drives up to the house and later on sums up in a special interview for Movietone.
Another surplus? How on earth do you manage it? That's a question which I'm told has been very often asked of Englishmen by foreigners. This budget, which I've introduced today, has been made possible by sound finance on the part of the government and by hard work on the part of the people. Last year, I was able to begin the restoration of the cuts in salaries and wages. This year, I am completing the process. Last year, I took off 6p from the standard rate of income tax because I wanted to help trade. This year, I am bringing a direct and substantial measure of relief to the small income taxpayer. I'm also abolishing the duty upon the cheap seats in the cinema houses, and I'm reducing the duty upon the entertainments given in the theatres, the circuses, the music halls, and the variety shows. Altogether, during the last 3 years, I shall have found it possible to reduce taxation by nearly £60 million a year, if you include the penny in the pint of beer. You can search all Europe and America, and you won't find a single country in which similar reliefs have been possible. And we haven't reached the end yet. We may have setbacks. We can't control things which go on outside our own country. But if the world behaves itself reasonably well, and if there is no break in the continuity of our policy here, I believe that 1935 will prove as good a year as 1934, and that we can count upon a further considerable advance in our forward movement towards better times.